Hey everybody, let's do a little de-stressing, a little stretching, and a little breathing. It's time for some you time on your mat. So of course you just need your mat and you need a band or a strap. We're gonna use it to stretch your hamstrings, of course we are. So remember, you do you. Let's lift up tall, guys, nice and long. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Let's go ahead and inhale and get a little taller as you breathe. And exhale, we're gonna hold that new length in the back. So inhale, lengthen. And exhale to hold it. How about one more? Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Lovely. Take that chin, drop it to your chest. And lift the chin to the sky. Come back to the center. Let's take your right hand on around behind you. I'm just gonna kind of grab that left forearm, maybe pull it down a little bit. We're gonna drop your ear down towards where both of those hands are. So drop it on down, stretch into that neck. And we'll come on up and we'll switch it. So grab a hold of that opposite forearm, maybe pull down a little bit and ear drops over. And lovely. Go ahead and come on up to the top. Take those arms out to the side. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up that chest. So elbows push back. Shoulder blades squeezing together, put a little arch into that back as that belly button reaches to the front. Good, good posture here. Reach up, inhale, breathe in, shoulders down. Bring those hands together and then exhale. Hands come right to the heart. Namaste. Let's take an elbow. We're gonna drop it on over to a thigh and just kind of lean into it. A good stretch. Hey, pal. Up and over, other side. Good. Let's drop it on over back to that first side. And then once you settle there, let's take that arm over that ear. So just lean a little further. And up we go to that second side. Drop it down and send that arm over that ear. Beautiful. Back to the center. Come on up to the top. We're going to take those hands, push those palms right on down into your mat. Let's take a little bit of weight out of those hips. And as we lift up, and make sure those ears are lifted up away from your shoulders, we'll drop the chin once again to the chest. Back to the center and back down. So we're all about that neck today a little bit. So once again, drop an ear to a shoulder. And then once it's over there, making sure you're not tipping in that direction, just bring your hand up and just give it a little gentle pressure. Not a lot, just a little bit. So a little drop and then release. Now we're gonna roll your nose down in the direction of that knee. Good, release to the top. Take it on over opposite side. Once you settle into it, just a little bit of pressure, barely any at all. So we're not pulling on that head and neck, just kind of encouraging it to hold that stretch, hold that position. Good, and then release it, nose down to the knee. And lovely, right back up to the top. Give those shoulders a scoop. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Let's take your hands right here behind your head, a little bit more for that neck. So it's as if we're trying to lift your head up to the sky. So maybe taking a little pressure out of the base of the skull there. So lifty, lifty. On these neck gentle stretches and this gentle movement or lift. Maybe if you have a headache, check into some of these stretches the next time to see if that'll give you a little bit of help. So breathe in. Not only do we feel longer, but that neck feels longer as well. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Good. Hands to those knees, drop and round down. Seated cat stretch. So just round into that spine, drop it down. And we lift it on up to the top. Excellent. So I'm going to bring one hand on either side of a knee. Step those hands forward, and we come on out with a flat back, very flat, looking forward. Past that knee, no bunching of the shoulders up here by the ears, just soften those guys. So breathe in, then we round down, nose comes forward. Come on up, nice flat back. We'll walk those hands in, come on around to the front, rotate opposite side, one hand on either side, step it on out, hinge it forward here. So there's that flat, flat back, breathe in and round it over. Come on up, flat back, and in and back to the front. Very nice. So once again, give it a little wiggle, and we will release those legs. Right here in front of you, grab those thighs, lift up tall. We're gonna give it a little bit of a twist. So from here, how about we position that left ankle over onto that right thigh. We're gonna go ahead and flop everything here over to one side. Open up that chest, feel that you are square and level. So once we have flopped, we're gonna pick up that hand, that opposite hand, and let's rotate in the direction of that leg that's in the front. And we're gonna twist all the way around and look over that shoulder. So give it a little look. Squeeze, squeeze, breathe in. And we'll come on around to the front. Good. Uncross, recross. So now I've got that opposite ankle up onto that thigh, level and square. Flop in the direction of that foot that was up. And then once we are here, we pick up this opposite hand, rotate in the direction of the twist, and all the way around. Continue around. Look over that shoulder. Lovely. Come on around to the front. Let's go ahead and release both feet to that mat. Grab those thighs, lift tall. And we're gonna find that flat back again. So how about we step those feet just a little bit forward, as far forward as you would like, straight spine, and let's just hinge over those thighs. So maybe we're kind of hanging onto those thighs or resting your hands on your shins, but that chest is coming down towards those thighs. We have a flat back, looking forward past your toes. Good, good. Breathe in and then round down, nose to the knees. And release as you come on up to the top. Let's take both legs over into our mermaid position, and we will drop ourselves all the way over and away from those legs. Big reach. Reach, reach, come on up, reach towards those legs. Nice little windmill away. And towards. one more away. And one more towards. Come on back to the center, take those legs to the other side. And same thing, drop it over, reach, and roll, and reach, and up and over, and one more time. And we'll come on back. Lovely. Come on up to the top. Let's bring those legs forward. Find ourselves just a little butterfly position. Hang on to the ankles, not the toes. Lift up tall. And we take that head forward into starfish. Up, up, up to the top. Knees come together. Fantastic. We are going to go ahead and rotate. And I'm just going to place my strap right over there. Roll it on down to that mat. Duck walk those feet off the edges of your mat. Take both knees over to the right. And let's just let this left hip flexor just stretch a little bit here. You don't need to force that left knee down. You can apply a little bit of pressure if you'd like, but we can just relax here and make sure that your shoulders are easy as well. And excellent. Up and over, other side. And back to the top. How about we duck walk those feet back together towards each other. You can scoot your arms down beside you if you'd like. And even here in this reclining position, we're gonna pay attention to that neck a little bit. So make sure no tension here. Take that chin and just bring it to your chest. Or in that direction. We feel that length through the back of the neck. Breathe in. And release. Back to a neutral position. Soften up those shoulders. Let's do that one more time. Chin to the chest. And lift it on up. Good. Very long necks today. So how about from here, we take that right ankle, we're gonna bring it over to that left thigh and find that excellent through the whole pose. So those legs come in. You can switch it up to eye of the needle pose if you'd rather. Give it a nice long stretch. Release, left foot to the mat, right foot flexes, lower body drops to the left. Point that right knee up. And excellent. Come on up to the center, push that right knee over on top of the left, and both knees flop to the left. Just a nice little twist. Come back to the center, untangle those legs, hug that right leg into the body. Let's flex that right foot and really try to bring that thigh up towards that torso. So pull it in close, breathe in and out. Nice. Set that right foot on the mat. We'll take a moment, just kind of wiggle things out here, and then we'll try that other side. So left ankle to that right thigh. Start with your through the hole pose or your eye of the needle pose. You can always use your strap here. Find a little modification. Take a breath. And then release, right foot to the mat, left foot flexes, lower body, drop to the right. And roll it up, push that left knee over on top of the right, flop left. And come on up, untangle those legs, hug that left shin in. There's our modified Upanasana, thigh to that torso. Feel that mid-back flatten out against the floor. And fantastic, release. How about we pull both knees in, we're gonna let both knees kind of flop on out to the side there. And let's once again find those ankles, pull those heels in towards the body, those knees press open. Here is our reclining butterfly, and we'll change it to a starfish. So scoop that nose right on up towards those feet. Take a breath, shoulder blades off that mat, breathe in, and release it. Good job. We're gonna set those feet on the mat. It is time for us to stretch your hammies. So let's find your strap. We're gonna loop up that right foot into that strap, and let us just go ahead and find ourselves a little bit of length right here. Good. So as we pull down equally on both sides of that strap, that heel is reaching up and away. But let's work the pose with the breath. So we inhale, we just kind of hold that pose wherever we are. And then as you exhale, we really try to soften the rest of the body and melt into that space a little bit more. So use your breath and find that stretch. Good, good. Reach on up, take that strap into that hand, take that leg out to the side, just open it up. Then we release that right leg. Let that strap come on out somewhere near you. Let that left knee flop open there on the floor. And then we're gonna take that right leg across the body, reach those right toes into that left hand. There is our revolved abdomen twist. Breathe in and release it. Fantastic. We roll back to the center, and now let's just stretch the other side. So left leg goes up, hammy stretch. And again, work that pose, use your breath, inhale to hold, And then exhale to see if you can't sink into that stretch a little further. How about one more breath? Breathe in and breathe out. Go ahead and reach on up. Take that strap into that left hand. Float that left leg out and open. Inner thigh stretch. And we are ready for that revolved abdomen twist. So go ahead and release that strap. Left leg comes out along that mat, right knee flops open, and then we will just take those left toes over towards that right hand. Breathe in and breathe out. Release it. Go ahead and come on back to the center. Maybe kind of wiggle things out a little bit. And let's just notice, are you feeling evenly stretched? Hopefully yes. So from here, let's go ahead and just push those palms right down into that mat. We'll do a couple of circular bridges for some back mobility. So how about we just press a little bit more into that left foot. We're gonna roll up into bridge on the right side of the back. So we come on up to the top, square off everything in the center, roll down on the left side of the back. Coming back down to the center and back to a neutral position. Then we reverse it, roll up, inhale, articulate through that spine, coming up on the left, and then rolling down on the right. How about we take 2 more circuits of that? Once you finish, how about we hug those knees to your chest, cross those ankles, curl it up into a nice little diamond pose. We'll breathe in and release it. Excellent. Grab a thigh, rock yourselves right on up to the top, and we'll just extend those legs forward. So we can kind of give them a little wiggle, tune in with that posture, lift tall, breath in, and out, and in, and out. Very nice. How about we just flip ourselves over to all fours, round up that spine, holding that cat stretch, and flatten it out, neutral spine. One more time, scoop it up, cat stretch. And flatten it out, neutral position. Very nice. Scoop to the right. Look back towards that right foot. And look on over to that left foot. Beautiful. We'll come back to the center. So how about we take that right leg, we're gonna reach it behind you for our little tiger stretch. So really lengthen it, make it long. And then we're just gonna take that right foot, swing it forward between your hands. Excellent. Rock forward. Again, that hip flexor. Good, good. Looking up, stretching into it. Let's leave your left hand on the floor, and we're gonna rotate. Right arm goes up. Lower down, push back, and let's find that kneeling pyramid pose. We can drop down with that nose. Lift up that head, leave that left hand where it is, and again, same thing, right arm goes up. And down we go. Very nice. We're gonna go ahead and rock that right foot back to the mat. Lift up, if you'd like, that left knee. So here we have our runner's lunge. Again, a hip flexor stretch as you look forward. Find that same rotation. Left hand stays down, right arm goes up. Good, good. Right hand down. Straighten it out, find that pyramid, rock up those right toes if you like. First a stretch. And then, how about you let those toes come down for the rotation. Good. Right hand down, sink into it, step back, down dog. We'll come forward into plank, knees to the mat, release your toes, chin and chest to the mat, curl it up, cobra. And we'll go ahead and look on up to the sky, squeeze those shoulder blades together, up, up, up. How about we push those hands forward, lift to seal. Derrieres are all kinds of mushed as we look up and lift up. Maybe a sphinx if you're feeling fancy. Back to seal, back to cobra. How about from here we lift up those thighs and reach the hands back for flying cobra. And release. Hands come to the mat, legs come down, push back, balasana. Roll it up into Thunderbolt, and we'll give ourselves a little scoop. Inhale, lift of the shoulders. Exhale down. Fantastic. And then we're going to go ahead and try that other side. So back we go, all fours right here. And we're going to take that left leg, send it on back. We're going to rotate now to the other side. So left leg is long, swing it forward between those hands, and drop into that stretch. Look up, lift up. Good. Right hand stays put. Up we go, left arm. Left hand down, push back, roll it up, drop down, kneeling pyramid. Come on up, right hand stays, left arm. Lower down, left foot to the mat. If you'd like, right knee up, runner's lunge. And rotation. Back we go, and let's find a pyramid. Left toes down, left toes up. Drop your head. rotation. Left hand down, sink into that lunge, step back, down dog. And plank, knees to the mat, release the toes. Up dog, squeeze those glutes. Lifty, lifty. And we'll go ahead and push back, Balasana. Very nice. Come on up, all fours, tuck the toes, down dog. Take those feet, step those feet forward, and we're gonna slide your hands up onto your shins. Inhale, come halfway up. There's that sun breath. Exhale, nose to the shins. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, nose to the shins. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. How about from here, we soften everything and just scoop ourselves tall to standing. Roll it on up and take those shoulders up and back. Inhale, breathe in, and exhale, breathe out. Good, wiggle, wiggle. Very nice. Make sure you are not gripping that mat with your toes, and we will bring our hands to our heart at Namaste. So standing tall, let's just find your balance. We're gonna inhale, lift the heels off the floor, and exhale, come down. So no wiggles, no wobbles, just lift and lower. We'll stay down the next time you're there. We release those arms. A little wiggle, wiggle. Good, good. Alrighty guys, so still tall posture. How about that neck again, right? I'm gonna reach my right hand on around, grab a hold of that left forearm, and drop, this time away from those hands. First, anyway. Drop it down, and up. Now drop it towards. Up we go. Switch it up. And there we go. Reach it down. Drop away. And drop towards. And up to the top. Nice. Wiggle, wiggle as always. So we're gonna step those feet out nice and wide, and we're gonna find ourselves a flat back. So you can reach for the floor or your blocks, whatever you have going on today, but this is in to support that spine. Let's reach the arms out, and we're gonna hinge forward. So we have a flat back, windmill over to one side, send that opposite arm up, reach tall, shoulders down. And we come through the center, flat back, reach to the opposite side, windmill that arm upward, look up. Good. Center, first side. Center, second side. Once again. Go. And flat back, reach it down and up. How about we bring those hands, walk those guys right up underneath us. We will drop down. Maybe you can drop your elbows to the floor for ostrich. press ourselves up so that we can walk ourselves around. Step back, down dog. Excellent down dog, knees to the mat, release the toes. Sit back, Balasana. As you can, reach your hands around, grab your feet, forehead to the mat. And again, we scoop up into Thunderbolt. Let's have a seat on those hind parts. We're gonna find ourselves just a little hero pose. You can always find an easy cross-legged position if that is better, but I'm gonna stack one knee on top of the other, both hips on the floor, hands just by those feet, and we will round down, nose to the knee. Come on up, and other side. Switch it all up. Find that opposite hero pose. Over we go. Come on up, lift up tall, and then how about we just bring the soles of the feet together. Find a nice close butterfly today, right here as we finish. So those heels come in, we lift up tall, and hinge forward, flat back, stretching into those inner thighs. Breathing. And lifting. Very nice. So let's just find ourselves comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. But again, that neck, that focus with that neck. So as we lift tall here, it's as if somebody has come along and they have punched you in the face with a pie. So we just kind of want to recoil, but we have a nice long body, and just that head comes back. So the head comes back, and then we release it. So recoil from that pie, head goes back, and release. And then one more time, head goes back, and release. Good, good. Wiggle, wiggle from this position. Let's go ahead and recline it right on down. Knees come into that body. Let's rock it out side to side. Arms flop to the T, knees flop right, all the way over. Up and over, other side, knees flop. And we'll come on up to the center. Wiggle, wiggle. Good. Set those feet on that mat. And we are ready here for Yoga Nidra. So if you'd like, you can always grab yourselves a little blankie or a pillow, whatever you have nearby. But we will just relax on that mat in a space where you are comfy. Maybe you'd like to bring one hand to your tummy today and one hand to your rib cage. So let's just close your eyes and feel that breath as it moves through the body. So feel the rise of the chest and the tummy, and then just feel it fall. Just notice, observe that breath. And as we observe that breath, we are making sure that there's no tension anywhere in the body. Let your mat support you as you just melt down here into the mat. So no tension in the feet, the legs, the trunk, the torso, shoulders, both arms, and of course that neck and head. As we relax here, breathing, let us come inward to that space that is quiet, protected, and easy. Let's hover here for a few moments. And then slowly, let's bring our focus back into our space. Deepening that breath. And then as you reestablish that breath, we can wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe slowly stretch out or roll over. Wherever you would like to be today, let us just close your eyes, come inward for a final moment of quiet. Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Shanti means peace. Om Shanti to you. And thank you all for joining in today. Namaste. Good job, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So we did a little bit of a focus on the neck today to help you, of course, with your posture. Very important. Stilly England helped just a little bit. I think he was in a mood. But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember, be good to yourselves, be kind to yourselves, hydrate, get that vitamin D, and go wash those paws. You guys take care. We're gonna do a little behavior therapy here. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, biting pants. Hey, Stilly. You're impeding progress, little man.